So, Milan, what are we talking about today?
Today we will talk about more about subtle energies, but not generally that I made some experiments. When I was younger, there were books about pyramid power, chi energy, bioenergy, orgone energy, biotronic, uh, psychotronics, something like this. It was interesting to read. Uh, but okay, maybe yeah, I did some experiments with pyramid frame of pyramids with wires, uh, and like many people did, is doing it still today. But I didn't pay attention too much on this. Oh, it was interesting. Oh, it's happened. Oh, it didn't happen. And also, I read that there is a pyramids in Russia, but they are sharp with sharp angle. It's not like in Egypt and on other places. And by doing my work, to, I'm just want to tell you how I start to think about this. I noticed that very often some numbers appeared like total length of wire, like weight, like frequency, like ratio. And I start to pay attention, and I noticed that many of them was related somehow to number seven. Everybody knows we have seven tones in music, 7 days, seven basic colors. So I start to think why it's happening like by chance, not understand. I make some coil, the coil make fantastic results. Then but I took the wire and I make the coil. And the results was good. Okay, let's see what is for lab notes. Oh, total wire is, let's say, 14 meters, which is related to number seven. And when I start to explore that, just to tell you, it has nothing to do with number seven. There is an infinite line of numbers, but related to seven. But number seven is the first whole number which has this property. Number seven, like number seven, means nothing, which like any other. But when you do that, 1 over 7 or any number related to 7, you will get a repeating pattern. So let's in this case will be 1.42857 1 sorry 42857 and so on. What is this? Well, look, we have like have here split them 56. Now we are approaching to 1, so this one goes here, that's why it's 7. So which means it like it means I'm doubling previous number. So everything related to number 7 is, let's say, programmed to do that. And I wanted to see is anything to explore a little better. Then I went to musical scale, because the musical scale is full tones, 7 full tones, and 8 toned is actually first one just double. So we have doubling thing. So we double our start. So when you finish octave, the last is like first one just double. It is also known when we, let's say, it is 1, it is 2, so we are double. We have double. It is square root from 5. So from that we get golden section 5. Golden section number like this. I think that everybody knows about that. So when we double the things, but okay, we can double like this as well. When we double, so it is 1, and like this. Over here is double, over here is square root from 3. 60 degrees over here. It is also make double. And I start to make, because I explore musical scale, then I remember pyramid power. Said, what if I will make we make pyramid by frames, as I said, frame to make how you say, chord or chord in music,
Chords.
chords,
Yes.
chords,
Yes.
chords, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So let's say major, E major contains tone E, tone C sharp, and tone E, A, C sharp, E. For E major, minor, C, just this one. So when we know, let's say for E, A is 45, let's say, starting frequency. So then I can make ratio, recalculate to that. So I didn't make pyramid like everybody is doing. I start to make like this. So it's all over. Okay, it's not good. So over here, everything is 90 degrees. So I choose, let's say, A, C sharp ratio, and E. So on the end, it looks something like this, and some strange pyramids. Because if you do that, we will make frame of pyramids. And I start to make experiments similar like with Cheops or Khufu pyramid. And I got the same results like I got over there. But it is mostly to take one leaf, a leaf from the tree, cut in two, put one under pyramid, so on the display somewhere, second part, and see how long it will be fresh, so called. After that, I said, okay, can I make like this chord chord progression? Who is familiar, let's say, below 120, let's say from in, let's say like this. major, E major, A major, F sharp, minor, then we have D, then we have E, just one of them. So this E is going to be more complicated. And a friend of mine, Ninic Dusan, who is on the beginning of his picture, and I will take this moment again to say that I dedicate this video to him because he gave me so many ideas, and he was so sensitive. Some will say he was psychic or clairvoyance,
Clairvoyant, yes.
clairvoyant
Voyant, yes.
or psychic.
Sight. Can be.
Okay, there was he used to see what we do not see, but how it works, let's not go into details. We accepted that. And he gave me, you're not doing good on the good way. He told me then that energy is in angles. I had no idea, but because I respected him, he was a very good friend of mine, and I accept. Okay, I will try to do that. Then I start to play with the different objects. So to be on angle, to have angles, and my first. Then I said everybody's doing like this, like I described. Want to go double to get golden section, but I said why if I will make triangle where I will divide 90 degrees. So, which means I will divide 90 with 5. And after that, so this 5 will be 90 divided with 5. This one will be 90 divided with 5 square. And all of them will be in golden ratio. Later I found that some mathematician make public paper about that in 1991, I think. And I start to make frame, build pyramid with that. And I make in backyard pyramid, frame pyramid. And results was, I treat something, the results was like any other pyramids. But then by chance I noticed it was like this. The pyramids was there. The pyramid was there. Over here was plant, damaged plant between gap between concrete plates, and it laid down like this. From here laid down, over here was damage. Pyramid was there. Because I made pictures, and then I didn't pay too much attention, but later I noticed that top of the plant was directed to the corner, bottom corner of pyramid, then it came to the corner and rise up to above. And for me was evidence that plant not somehow it's felt that there is either just any corner or the pyramid tower. I wasn't sure. My wife saw that, and she put so many vases outside from the windows, and one flower was sick. And she asked me, can you put my flower to help to to be healthy on the pyramid?" I said, "Oh, I'm busy. I'm busy. I don't want to stop my experiment." And what I did. So okay, it is that. This one is that triangle. So I printed on the whole paper on the bigger one, and I put where is the window and put the
Yes.
vase with the sick plant. Just in case I make parallel with seeds, bean seeds, and control as well. I made a control well, and I forget to that. After a week or 10 days, my wife, I think that is about less than 10 days, my wife came to my lab to tell me thank you because I recovered with her flower. I was thinking, no way, no way. And I went, oh, look much better than because I made picture. I said, oh, much better. Then I remember, I made just in case. And then I see that seeds under, so I put plastic cup in the inside inside the surface of a triangle. That and in each one, in control one, and this one was 4 seeds, and that seed there was all had germination, but those control one they still didn't have anything about germination. And I said, wow, how come that it works? And then by the way, playing with pyramids was my wasting time beside my prime projects, which I put the seeds. 10 days I will not watch or whatever, so I wasn't occupied with these things. Then I start to make so many experiments. Let's say this one is like music scale, just each tone progression. This one like this, when all angles are divided by golden section. This one is because the music scale is actually for number 2, based on number 2. So we have square 6th root from number 2, 5th root number 2, blah blah blah. Then I use like base pi, and this one is actually the same principle, just based on pi, and it works very well. This one is the same like the same like not the same like this one. Just I extend, continue forward, and double. And see how they are find each other on the end, and precise and make rectangle or rectangle.
Wow.
It was fantastic. I said there is something in that. By the way, my ex-friend, not ex-friend, who died, who died, He's Dusan Ninic, but in Serbia, Dusan nickname is Dule. Dusan is spirit. He was novelist, and he wrote three books. Fourth book, and this one is a second book. And in this second book, he put my drawing, because he liked a lot of that. It is actually Cheops pyramid, where I divide in seven sections, and they are crossing each other like this. Exactly on third, they have like a symmetric division, 3 to 4, 7. So we have in full tones we have 3. Then between E and F there is no half tone. So, and it is exactly where is the center of pyramids. Where is the chamber? Not queen chamber, king chamber, but. And he was very fascinated. He asked me for permission to put on the page 1, where is the title. Of course, that I accepted, free, without money. Okay, so I have so many tests. There was a crazy test that I took. Paper with spiral and another paper with something drawing without meaning. Then I fired both of them and put like this. You will see a later picture, we will attach picture, where it wasn't that drawing, but it was half. It is double, but it's half. And the fire stopped where is the edge of pyramid, of spiral. But control was burned completely. I knew that if I will try again, I will not get that result. It was what I'm saying, what if moment. It means that I got idea. What if I will burn? Maybe that if there is any energy, it will do something. And I make pictures, and I'm honest and never try again. Oh, I forgot to tell you about this one, which I love a lot. It is based on the first angle is 9, second is 27, third is 81, fourth is 243. All together gives 360 degrees. Which means that one, okay. So I can express in many ways. Let's say the first one is 3 squared, second one is 3 third, 3 fourth, 3 fifth, and so on. If you continue forward, let's say after which means that fifth, then we will have 3 times 360 degrees plus 9 degrees. Continue forward, then will be many times the same, maybe 27 times. And plus, and always we look the same. Like, I got feelings if something is look nice, like proportion, should have worked better than something doesn't. Like Dirac, when he made his equation, he believed in result. Why? Because for him, it must be true because the equation is so beautiful. Makes it so funny to us how equations can be beautiful. But maybe for him it was that triggering moment. Next test was that I asked a friend of mine, uh, Eugene Lambert from South Africa. We have some business before in some other area, other subject, and I asked, he lived then on the farm, and I asked him to repeat tests which I'm doing. I sent to him drawings, which gives me good result. First reaction was, he said, "Don't test my intelligence. I can't accept this. It can't work." Something like "Buonasera, buonasera, what you have done to me, what I have done to you to treat me this." I said, "You know that I respect you, and I'm asking you because I respect you." And he accepted to make test. After a week, he sent me fantastic result. Even he tested something plant which is common over there. And he was, he sent me pictures, and he was more pedantic than I have been. And then he got his idea. He will try the same drawing with different color of drawing, of lines. And he found that the blue color was for him much better than other colors. I always work with like this. But just to tell you that not all drawings was good, and not always. The first time when the drawings, which, just to tell you also, when something gives good result, we are repeating just to be sure. One, not like with fire, good result, and test luck. And but before I had some bad experience with my experiment in some different subject when it was full moon. And when full moon came, actually I didn't pay too much attention about full moon, but my neighbor said, "Hey, tonight will be full moon." I said, "Oh yeah." Then it came to my mind that I had negative experience with full moon for results. And somehow I knew that this time results will not be good. And it wasn't. It wasn't, but surprisingly or not, from South Africa, a friend of mine informed me the same. All tests failed then. And when full moon was over, when full moon period was over, again, good results appeared. And then we came to moment to try to find explanation if we are capable. We were not capable to give explanation. I was thinking in some direction which even I didn't believe to myself that this is paper, and mostly drawings is based on carbon. Carbon is conductive, and because they are closed shapes, and maybe some electromagnetic radiation around us, and it oscillates. I didn't, and that it makes worse. I didn't believe too much, but oh yeah, what is I I try to find where it can, what application could be. It's not only for germination to make it faster. Uh, I realized that it must be very slow processes. If we use that for some violent process, there will be no effect. That's why it's subtle, because it needs slow energy. And the same drawing didn't give on the same places, on every place, the same results. So more confusion. Just, and then I heard for orgone accumulator, for orgone energy. I was curious what it's all about. Yet then another idea came to me. So what is the simplest the simplest orgone accumulator? Wilhelm Reich, who discovered notice orgone, something that it's orgone energy. The simplest was, so it's conductor, small box. Actually, it was cardboard box. And he covered inside with galvanized iron. Basically, it is half of capacitor. But he always said it must be that the box, which he called orgone accumulator, captured out from outside, it must be organic. There is also some inorganic material, but inside should be conductor. And he put inside the things to treat, or people sitting inside for healing. He was actually one of Sigmund Freud assistants. He was very known in over there. So then I said, okay, if it is the simplest box, by his theory, organic material attracts and attracts that energy, orgone energy, but metal attract and repel. So that's why he makes like this. So inside it will be by dielectric to be attracted, organic dielectric to be attracted, and inside will be filled to treat the things, to make higher concentration of that orgone energy. Then I came to idea, what if, again me, what if? This is cellulose, mostly cellulose, organic. So what is my idea? What if we have just that, conductive and organic, or material which is attracts orgone energy. So then is some. It means that, let's say, it is organic, and let's say it's carbon, it's conductive. But even I had problem with organ energy itself. Organ accumulator itself, when they are talking, it's very. I read the book from Wilhelm Reich, and they are very, very similar. So many tests which they all together made, very similar, and they are with can explain with electrostatic. So no one said that it is not electrostatic. They said that that level of energy can do that. They are healing, whatever. What they use, let's say, it's, if perhaps someone remember, it is electroscope from the school. When you are charged, it tells you, give you how much, and they used to put in organ accumulator, because in that time it was, they didn't have equipment that we have today, and see how fast or how long will discharge appear, and compare with controls, something that they even worked with Tesla coil for that energy. Then I said, if there is no activity from environment, could be ions, movement in the air, whatever, there will be nothing to store here. So no activity out from outside, nothing will be there. So it could be on two ways. It could be activity from outside. Okay, just I'll make quick presentation of these things. Okay, this is PVC fluid. It could be plexiglass, it could be, and so different material gives different results. I will not use, because of camera, this electroscope. I will use detector of electric field and magnetic field, but in this case, it will be almost only electric, and I will explain. So I made switch on. Now I will apply stress to this, some kind of stress to this PVC tube. So I can continue, but then, okay, can you help me? Push finger, please. Okay, focus. Okay, put very close. So the subtle energy ripples. So I'm making this stress and this action, and it produce ripples like when you put the stone in the pond with water, then circular waves go forward. So the ripples are doing that, and it hits bigger object mass. It is, in this case, is Alexander hand, and that's why we are detecting. Remove your finger. So it's, but have a look. So now put your finger. Okay, remove your finger. So nothing. So we should see that simply like this, okay, how it happens. Who is familiar with electrostatic understand? I neutralize now. when I do that, then I decrease the capacitance, but increase energy. Okay, but I invest energy for lifting my hand. So when I'm doing that, it is some kind of parametric oscillator because my hand is conductive. It is actually that half capacitor. Okay, I will put my finger now, see, because it's passing through my body. Now imagine, let's say the mirror in bathroom behind has silver salt, which is conductive. When we approach to the mirror and we are moving, we will get that ripples. Not in this intensity. Okay, when you hear when you heard the beeper, it means that is not recommended level of electric field. It is over 100 volts per meter. So yeah, see. So it is a such weird things which we are not aware that they are happening, but they are there. So then I start to think why the same drawing on the same drawing why gives not the same result everywhere. Then when I analyze where it gives the best results, actually it was the places in the house was where we are like family more frequent. We are moving, passing there, but places where displaced from in the very no frequently movement, then they give, so which means that our activity during day beside that, so it's not a question of the drawing itself, but okay, there is I have no answer why I always use two drawings like this, let's say like this, and each has caps with seeds, and third one is between with like control one. So the control one always gave worse results than with spiral. So for that I have no answer. But this one makes sense to me. But it also means if someone use Orgone energy devices, if there is no activity outside, but then let's say it's sitting in Orgone accumulator, then it's good to has movement. That movement will produce this effect. So if there is a low energy level, subtle energy level low in the room, and there will be lower in the orgone accumulator. But but do not touch metal. Just make some movement. Then will happen like this. There will be energy exchange. Over here is a smaller one. This is the place where we got the best results, and it is where we are like family. Every day are moving very often, and have a look. This is quartz heater. There is you can see galvanized iron. See the spirals with iron wire. So, and it is around this wooden board. There is a organic fabric. There is also it is the spirals on the paper, and seeds in organic cups. So this is a spiral based on music scale. This is a spiral on the number pi. This one is with step full tone. This one, small paper, is step half tone. This one is control. After 7-8 days, this is results, and so because it has all elements like orgone accumulator, it could be that. So the question now, why even that, why this one is late? Working with electrostatic, I learn when I have papers, a small piece of paper, let's say 20 centimeter or similar away of experiment on high voltage, it's change result. Because we are talking about subtle energy now. Maybe it makes some, it makes some changes. Also the size, so bigger size of paper gives the biggest gives the best result. Over here is also quartz rod. So, but if I will take this quartz heater and put on another place, it wasn't good as it was here. So maybe underground water. I don't know. It is now we are stepping in not know things. But the latest conclusion which I had when I stopped with experiments, I stopped in September because I was busy with my projects, other projects. This is more for fun. That I noticed, since I believe that this spiral, this drawing, does something because it gives me good result. I repeat again, give me good result. It gave me many times good results, but nobody can to hold this belief for long time. And when I start to lose belief, when I have in my mind, it cannot be true, or I'm fooling myself, then results were not good. So which means in some sense, maybe it is about us, about our conscience, not about, maybe all these things are just tools to get to project something which we actually do not understand. So this is small. Everybody who know my channel knows that I have bigger one, sitting one organ accumulator. This one is, which is usually be under bench. So it is smaller one. So it is that principle. So what I'm thinking, if there are two ways to collect energy here. To have radiation from activity from outside, it could be subtle activity, not violent. Actually, when you have violent activity from outside in electrical sense, then it's not recommended to be inside. The Wilhelm Reich called that door, deadly organ energy, not recommended. But seems that he designed that for subtle energy, low movement, low changes, energy level. So if there is a environment activity from outside, it is half capacitor basically, and so there will be that it is not constant. it follow activity from outside. It is not like something that you can take and put outside. So let's say it is sound waving, ripples comes, hits here, and there is also ripples. But if there is let's say when it's rainy day, water attracts by Wilhelm Reich strongly attract that charge, and uh, nothing left to be inside. So, or if there is no, anyway, it is not constant activity. When it's low activity, or if you want to something, let's say, imagine that we are sitting inside, so we need to make movement to change the by hand, whatever, or by the part of body that we have problem. And then we will make that ripples which will stay inside, will not go outside, because it will not the electric. Just to explain to to people that what is magnet for iron, it is the electric for charge, for electrostatic. So it's like magnet will be attract. So I design by this principle, which I explain this, to charge with subtle energy, orgone energy. It could be with this, and just you need to tap. It is the when condition was just to move, and LED will flash now because of light. It will not be recorded well, but it could be without this terminal. Just to put hand like this and do that, and LED flashing will tell you and intensity will tell you how much energy we are moving. So just remember again, when you approach with conductive, our hand is, no matter if we have gloves or not, approaching to that, we are decreasing capacitance, and actually increases capacitance, but decreasing energy. When we are moving away, we are decreasing capacitance but increasing energy. How we are moving away, there is a field between attractive field. So when I'm moving away, there is an attractive field, and that's so by like this or like this, we are producing subtle energy ripples. Any question?
No, I guess that is all for this video, Milan.
I hope. On the subject of video will be links about other interesting things and for my books. Thank you.
Okay. Till next time.
See you.